second quarterly meeting. Today we're going to be presenting the findings of our fourth unique research report, which covers the retail market. We are going to start with the presentation of the findings of that report, and then afterwards we're going to have a panel discussion, and it'll be opened up to Q&A from the audience. So thank you everybody for being here. I've just got a couple of announcements before we get into the main program. First off, I want to acknowledge the fact that we had some issues with our website, and I believe some people, as a result, received some viruses on their computer. I wanted to apologize for that, and for anybody that may have been inconvenienced. Wanted to let you know that we've taken that site down, rebuilding it from scratch, so hopefully that's not going to be an issue going forward. Also wanted to remind everybody that at the end of the presentation today, our program will be available on the website for you to view at a later date if you wish. I also want to take a minute to acknowledge Be Heard. For those of you who are not aware, you may have seen emails like this come through, but Be Heard is an organization that was formed to be a conduit of information for the purpose of creating more public engagement in the business community. A recent example, and that's what this notification is about, had to do with the rezoning of Houghton and 22nd Street for the new Fry's shopping center. Be Heard provided information out to the business community, encouraging people to show up at this zoning examiner hearing. Believe me, the no-growthers are there and they're organized, so it's really important that people show up. As a result of this outreach, the zoning examiner hearing went really well. It did get a positive recommendation. If you're interested in getting involved, please see me or Amber Smith. On your table, you should have our quarterly snapshot, which is our attempt to kind of summarize what's going on in the market. Just kind of want to highlight a couple things there. If you notice in the policy section, there's reference to a website called pimaparcels.com. That was a collaborative effort to identify those parcels over 100 acres that are, quote, shovel ready. I received some feedback that our industrial report that we put together and presented a few quarters ago was actually very instrumental in helping gather this information. So not only are we providing information to you as our board members, but it also has practical application out there in the marketplace. So I was pleased to hear that feedback. Just kind of hitting some of the highlights for the different categories: residential, higher resale prices, and increased demand for new homes. I think if you've been following the papers, the home builders seem to be active. Office vacancy continues to decrease, and rents are trending slightly upwards. Retail, while vacancy remains low, rents and vacancy are kind of just hanging out in the same area, and hopefully as a result of the conversation today, we'll kind of understand some of the reasons why. Industrial, demand and absorption are positive, but what's interesting is that the rates are actually going down, and we think this is a function of a lot of the obsolete inventory that's sitting out there vacant, just leasing at a cheaper rate. Multifamily, the fundamentals remain strong. There's still some concern about future supply, as there's multiple projects still in the pipeline ready to come out of the ground, so keep an eye on that. You can also download this snapshot report from our website, and we hope you find it useful.